Geeta, because we're playing out those images constantly for our viewers of that moment when Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, in fact, arrived for that SCO foreign ministers meeting. That body language again, Geeta, to go back to that, is extremely and distinctly different from the way S. Jaishankar greeted his other counterparts. Clearly, that sends out a message that is, in fact, that photo moment. You can see Sergei Lavrov, of course, who's arrived. And you can just look at the contrast in those two pictures. If we could just play out both those pictures as that happens, that's that moment, of course, that Sergei Lavrov has arrived. If we can just go back and play both those pictures simultaneously, that is, of course, is the moment when Bilawal Bhutto Zardari arrived a short while ago at the SCO meeting, and you can see the body language, a curt welcome by the External Affairs Minister. The photo op, of course, is over. We will play out those images again, but that was, of course, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari walking in to that meeting venue after he was received by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. So that is that moment. You can see the distance, if you may. Not the physical distance, but you can see the distance of the hearts and minds between the two sides as the External Affairs Minister performs his duty as a host and welcomes Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. And as Geeta was pointing out, there are no pictures of that handshake that took place at the dinner yesterday that the External Affairs Minister hosted for all the 8 countries who are, of course, part of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And just a short while ago, when the Russian Foreign Minister Geeta arrived, Sergei Lavrov, it was so much more warmer. There were smiles involved, and the External Affairs Minister looked much more at ease welcoming Sergei Lavrov as opposed to Bilawal Bhutto Zardari.
Well, absolutely, and unexpected lines. Polemy, the camaraderie, the friendship, the relations that not just India and Russia share, but particularly Jaishankar and Lavrov. They've had several meetings, they've met on several occasions, and now with India standing by Russia at a critical juncture, you can see the warmth and the body language exudes certainly the kind of ties India and Russia have, and also can see the way forward when it comes to these two countries. But when it comes to Pakistan, like we were just discussing, it is a very, very tough relationship. In fact, there is no relationship at this point in time. It's reached the lowest, it's reached its nadir. So we are looking at whether there can be any indication of forward movement. There are 3 very important meetings in the SCO: Council of Foreign Ministers, heads of state, heads of government. So a lot of questions were being asked whether if it was really needed for Bilawal Bhutto to attend the SCO in person, while Khwaja Asif, the Chief Justice of Pakistan, and the other ministers in various other formats attended the SCO meeting virtually. The fact is that this foreign ministers meeting decides the 15 or the areas that will be discussed and paves the way for the summit level meeting. Does it pave the way for a prime ministerial visit from Pakistan is the big question. With the kind of atmosphere we see between India and Pakistan, it looks very difficult for any sort of engagement. But for Pakistan, attending the SCO is bigger than whether if it is happening in India or outside of India. And that's the reason why Bilawal is in Goa and is attending the SCO, where critical decisions are going to take place. Also, the bilateral meetings on the sidelines are critical. Although the Chinese foreign minister will be traveling to Islamabad around the same time that Bilawal leaves for Islamabad for a trilateral in Islamabad with Afghanistan, it's the Russian bilateral that was critical, and that took place in Goa. So these multilaterals are places where countries can hold their bilateral meetings as well, and Pakistan did not want to miss that. When it comes to India-Pakistan, I do not think the focus or focal point for Pakistan or for India is the other country.